Welcome back to the Sports Briefing. We're opening this week with a quote that sets the whole tone. Their playoff run is done. Pause on that. $3,856 flowed into the Eastern Conference contract in a single session as that probability dropped straight to zero. Not near 0-0, and that was just the warm-up. The Stanley Cup contract had 46 grand follow in the same direction. The market spoke loud and clear. Let's break down everything that moved this week. So Tampa Bay had two active contracts this week, Eastern Conference Finals and the Stanley Cup. Both are sitting at zero right now. The Eastern Conference contract dropped 17.5 points in 24 hours. Then the Stanley Cup contract saw $46,000 in volume as it shed another 8 points to zero. That is 46 grand, all saying the exact same thing. When you see that much volume confirming a price collapse from two separate contracts, you don't argue with it. Shifting to the NBA playoffs, two big series are hitting resolution on May 5th. Lakers and Thunder, plus Knicks versus 76ers, both live right now on the prediction markets. There's also a spread contract on the Knicks at -7.5. These are your marquee playoff prediction plays for the week. If you track the NBA at all, keep an eye on how those contracts move in the next couple of days before things lock in. Over in baseball, two movers worth flagging this week. San Diego versus San Francisco climbed 9 points to 58% yes, with $36,000 behind that move. Meanwhile, Atlanta versus Seattle slipped 5 points down to 40%, 27 grand confirming that direction. Two signals, opposite directions, real volume backing both. These are the kind of MLB line moves that matter if you're tracking anything from regular season win totals all the way to World Series probability. Now here's the wild card slide. Two of the biggest 24-hour moves this week weren't traditional sports. In T20 cricket, Malaysia versus Indonesia surged nearly 19 points to 96%. The market basically saying Malaysia has this locked up. And in esports, the League of Legends regular season contract between KT Rolster and BNK Firk swung 18 points down to 72%, with 30 grand in volume. That's a real championship probability shift in both markets. Looking ahead, May 5th is a loaded resolution date. You've got Lakers Thunder, Knicks versus 76ers, and the Knicks spread contract all landing the same day. And there's a UEFA angle too. Atletico de Madrid has a contract resolving on whether they win on the 5th. NBA and UEFA converging on the same calendar date. That's the kind of week where prediction market prices move fast in the final hours. Worth watching closely. Alright, that's your sports prediction market briefing for the week. Lightning out at zero, NBA playoffs heating up into May 5th, baseball moving in both directions, and esports doing what esports does. If you want to track these contracts in real time, the link is in the pinned comment below. And if you want alerts before the big line moves happen, at Bet the News on Telegram is where we post them first. Drop a comment with your playoff prediction. I'll see you next week.